That's what I'm looking at for AU. Okay. Um, Here, I'll send it out like this. So this is the candle I'm looking to play off of, right? 45-minute candle. Um, that's the setup. All right, that's AU. You had something on EJ, right? You were looking, yeah. See, this is what I was looking at EJ, and this just irritated me. I was looking to buy it up. Obviously, it's already taken the liquidity out. Okay, so this no longer is there. Let's see. Let's just clean it up again. All right, so yeah, I really wanted to buy EJ up. It didn't play like that. So on the weekly, right? On the weekly, we have broken structure, right? So the weekly, we've broken structure. Um, on the daily, technically, we have broken structure. And the 4-hour broken structure. So for me, I would be looking for a buying opportunity. You know, um, that's just me. So let's see. I want to see some weakness. This obviously right here, that imbalance would be a good target for me on the daily time frame. But I mean, you can see on the daily. I mean, there's just 3 straight days of nonstop buying. So I'm not 100% confident. I want to try to sell this. Let's see. Yeah, the reason. Let's see. So it did grab liquidity here, right? You could see, right? We could see we got liquidity here. It did grab liquidity. So it did accomplish that. Now it's just a matter of just trying to find an entry, you know. Um, what are we talking about? How far is this sucker? Oh, it's 180 pips. Absolutely. So what I would personally, same thing, just like NU and AU, I want to see some structure break, right? So the 4-hour, we haven't broken structure. Technically, we have broken 1-hour structure. Um, I mean, technically, I would have liked to have seen us drop below here. You know, who's looking at selling EJ? You have a chart? Yeah, I mean, I just don't like how for 6 hours it just sat up here like this. I mean, so to me, that tells me that there's a crap ton of sell orders up here. So I personally think, if anything, I see it doing this, right? I see it grabbing liquidity, closing in that imbalance, and then dropping from there. Um, that's just personally how I see it. That would be the game plan. Um, that would be like 20 pips. So, I mean, it's 40 some pips away. But I don't want to just jump into a trade off of here. Same thing. I would wait for that to happen, and then take a mitigation, right? Say, say we break structure and then come back up and play a mitigation off of it and then drop it. That's how I would look. Would you still have to see the DXY push higher? Um, for this sell move, yeah. So that's what I would have to see, because this the DXY is going to cause the euro to weaken. So I mean that's why we're seeing this bullish momentum here, is because the dollar index is filling in that imbalance, right? Filling in that imbalance. So for me, I would have to, I'd have to see a clear entry, right? And for me, there's there's nothing, unless you guys see a candle in here somewhere that to play off of, like why did it, so the first thing is, right, like if it mitigated out of a position, it shouldn't have taken, what, one, two, it shouldn't have taken 7 hours, an entire session to drop down, right? I mean, you guys have seen it now where we mitigate out and the very next candle, we're moving away from it. So that tells me that this right here wasn't a mitigation play, that this is, you know, obviously it's building some liquidity. So for me, this is going to continue going bullish until it decides to get out of a position. So for me, I don't see anything clean on it, you know. Now OddCAD, this silly thing, bro. Let me tell you, um, I, I've tried to sell this thing twice and broke even. You can see I was playing off of this candle, right? My bias on this was structure wise. Let's look at this, right? So structure wise, we're bullish, right? We are bullish on this. Okay, I mean it's higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We have daily. We are bullish on it. I wanted to sell it down so I can buy it up, right? I was looking to buy off of these equal lows. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we haven't broken structure on the 4-hour. I mean, we created equal lows. Yeah, we haven't broken even structure on the 1-hour. This was one of those that, I kind of waited forever on. It grabbed liquidity, right? You can see these two areas of equal highs that it did punch. I took an entry off of here. This was my first entry. Price went 36 pips. I think I was like 5 pips break even, and it ended up running me out again. I took another entry off of a harmonic, and again, same stupid thing. Got got taken out at break even. You can see that. I mean, it's got a trend line on it. So I would imagine that eventually it's just going to plummet because trendline traders are saying, oh, every time it touches a trend line, we're buying, we're buying, we're buying. The 3-minute on OddCAD, let's see. Is that what you're talking about? 3-minute? On EJ. Oh, all right. Let's look at EJ. 3-minute on what? Where to play off of? Oh, to buy? Oh, you mean down here? Like this one here? Yeah. I mean, I like that candle. That's a good candle right there. If that's the one you're talking about. Let's see. Boom, boom. All right. So that is about 117,800. Let's see. Talking about this one right here. Yeah, I mean that does look. Let's see. I mean, even if you just take it right to there, that'd be a 10-1. I mean that is a good play. I mean, I like it. Let's see. So let's see. Let me see here. The only thing, so this has been mitigated out of, right? Bam, that got mitigated out of. Next one, mitigated out of. I'm sure maybe like on a 1-minute, it got mitigated out of. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, I like it. That would be a good play. Um, here's my only thing is me personally, I probably won't take it. But it is a good play. These equal lows, you can see like the concept is there, right? We've got nice equal highs up here. Price hasn't broken structure. All we did was we traded into this last 1-hour down candle, right into here, and we've moved up. So I mean, we haven't broken any structure on the 1-hour. I don't even think we broke it on the 30-minute, maybe. A little bit on the 30-minute. Yeah, we did break it on the 30-minute. But I mean, I like that. That is a decent play. What I personally would do, even off the 3-minute, you can probably play off this 1 hour right here if you want to take it off 50% of it, right? I mean, all it is just a little higher, but you could play it off of that. Play it off this 1 hour candle to ride it up, and just up to these equal highs. I mean, you can take it higher if you want, but that's a decent setup, you know. I mean, because I see this, like I said, I don't see us dropping from here. I see, especially with these equal highs, I see that as the play. Um, and then the only question is, 50%, or, that's something you might just want to put an alert on, because it's a difference of 3 pips between the open of it and 50%, you know. So that's how I would look at it, you know. Here, I'll throw this in the chat for anybody else that wants to look at it. I mean, it's a good setup. I mean, even if you throw 0.5% risk on it, it's a 10-to-1, and it's relatively, what, 36 pips. I mean, this will happen in by London session, you know. So if you can get that pullback into it, that would definitely be worth it. Even like I said, at a half percent, you're going to make 5% profit off of it. So you know what? I'm just going to set an alert. Maybe I'll take it too. Depend if the timing's right. I'll take it. All right, my bad. All right, so AutoCAD, like I said, man, this sucker, I mean, it is bullish. I just wanted to see, it get down here. I'm personally not going to play this stupid thing. I may play the harmonic on it. I just, some new folks on our team, I've kind of just trying to get them to get some trades in. So you can see, where's the AutoCAD? I do have a harmonic on it. The scanner did print a shark on it. I'm not too fond of the sharks, but if it does break this trend line, on the 1 hour, and we do get a 1 hour SAR. All right, the SAR is already there. So if it does break this trend line, I would potentially take it, at probably just to take profit, too. If it does go, I'll take it as far as it can go. I would like to see it come down. I would like to see it come down and take these equal lows right here. Um, you know, but I'm slowly kind of just getting back into the harmonics just to help newer folks on the team, to get them to get the trade ideas, because I know the smart money stuff sometimes is a little over. Oh, maybe NU's up there. We'll take a look. So I posted the harmonic though in our trade ideas chat. So let's take a look. What else am I looking at? So GJ, yeah, see GJ, I wanted to buy, I had a setup on GJ to buy it up from this last up. Bro, this thing never came back down. I've got nothing on GJ right now. There is same thing. There's a harmonic on the scanner for GJ. I'm personally, if that happens, I'll send it out to some of the guys on the team. If you guys have something you're looking at too, throw it in there. USD Swiss franc, man. Last week we tried selling it down to take these equal lows. This was the sell, or this was the area to sell right here. It came into this 1 hour imbalance right here. This was the sell. I missed it. That was the sell. They keep pushing up, huh? Yeah. Well, like I said, man, the futures, if you look at the Japanese yen, man, it's just not letting up. It's just not letting up. So I mean, that's why these Japanese yen pairs are just going bullish, because the yen is just, for some reason, man, I don't know why it's doing it. Yeah, no, it is. It's a pain in the butt. You got something on GJ? All right, let's take a look at GJ too. Hold on, let's see. All right. All right, so this is on the 1 hour, and you're playing what? There's a candle in here on the 1 hour. Uh, is this, let's see, hold on. 132.60.
Yes, I think it was on the 2 hour. It was either the 4 or the 1 hour, I think.
For the one. All right. So
Yeah,
let's look.
it was a 50% of the 4 hour.
This candle right here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Ooh. All right. So thank God I'm wearing my blue light glasses, man. That would have sent me into seizures. All right. So let's see. All right. So why would they take that? So first, all right, let's look at this first. Hold on. All right. So daily time frame, we are bullish, right? So right, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. So I mean, realistically, we are bullish until we break above this high. I'm sorry, bearish. We're bearish until we break above this high. So this would be in the bias, right? Um, 4 hour. We have broken above the previous high in the 4 hour. Wait a minute. What are we on the weekly? And then what are we on the monthly? Okay. All right. Let's see. What's the 1 hour? All right. So everything else is going to be bullish on GJ, obviously. Okay. All right. So we are on the daily. We are bearish. Now, what's their bias? What do they have? Why do they want to go up here? Right. So let's see. 15. Do I see anything? I mean, really, the only thing I see is down here. All right, enough. Goodness. The I see down here, right? I mean, this area and this area, they grab liquidity. But other than that, I don't see another reason why they wouldn't want to go up here. Now maybe I'll tell you what. Potentially, if we see same kind of shenanigans, right? Say this just keeps doing this, right? Then we have that liquidity up here, and that would give us that bias to come up, take the liquidity, uh, mitigate out of this position to drop down. That I see, but honestly, for me, it's not. I don't see something worth taking off that 4 hour candle. I mean, the 4 hour candle is there; it looks good. It's with the directional bias. I mean, at the very minimum, I mean, it's you're either right or you're wrong. You know what I mean? There is no um, you're not going to be like, oh, okay, it hit my stop loss and then it's just going to drop. No, I mean, because this is technically that last that last upstand. All right, I'm going to have to delete that stupid thing. Hold on. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to. Here, I'll just put it up here. I really wanted to trade this. All right, so let's go back to GJ. All right. Yeah. So Mike, that's this is the only thing I'm looking at. I mean, like if you want to take it, I mean it's there. I just for me because it's on the yen cross side and the yen for some reason all these yen pairs are just I mean look at them. I mean GJ, look at AJ's just on a freaking tear. This all here doesn't tell me to sell anything yet. Um, that's just my thing. Yeah, I would just keep it. I'll tell you what, I would keep an alert on it. And like I said, if for some reason, say we get that, right? Say you get that point, then all you need to do is let me see an example. Wanted to see if I can find a stupid example. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just get a mitigation point off of it. If it does come up here, and we get that reaction, right? You get the break of structure, say this is the structure point, get a break of structure, then just find that candle, right? That you want to get mitigated off of. That's your entry. Sometimes, 9 times out of 10, I get a better entry off the mitigation candle than the first candle, and then take it down. Last week, AJ, the higher time frame candle, I think it was like a 4-to-1, and then I was able to play off of a 5-minute candle and get a 10-to-1. So just wait on that. I would, I'll set an alert as what on it too. I'm gonna run out of alerts. Um, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean, when in doubt, I'll tell you right now. So when in doubt, this right here, like this candle pattern, doesn't tell me that we're seeing a lot of weakness. Um, just look at these daily. I want to see some weakness. Until I see some weakness, I'm not interested, in selling it off. Um, Buying it, yeah, I was ready to buy this sucker. I wanted to buy it, but it just never came back down. So that's all right. So that's GJ. Or you Swiss. I just can't find anything on this. I know where it's going. Everyone should know that it's coming down here on EN. All right, I'll take a look at EN. I typically don't trade EN just because my stupid spread on it is like 6.5 pips. Um, Off the 10-minute, yeah. I hear you, Mike. I just um, there's nothing on this candle though that's telling me that it's ready to sell yet. Maybe if we had some weakness, you know, um, it's off your watch list. I love it. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know. I don't understand it. It is just stupid. That's what it is. It is just stupid. But it's coming down here, without a doubt. So without a doubt, screw it. Yeah. I'm not even looking for a setup on it. UJ, yeah, UJ. I wanted to buy it up. This is where we're at on UJ right now. So bam, right? Where's the money? We got money right up here. So I want to see us, and it's crazy because dollar index was, yeah, it is slow. I know. Dollar index was dropping, and this is what I don't understand, right? I know the yen pairs were dropping, right? But yen is weak. The dollar was weak, but yet UJ just went on an all out tear. So for me, this is just stupid. I do want to see, right? There's got to be something in here on UJ, right? There has to be something in here. Uh, let's just see. All right, you got something here. Let's take a look. UJ. Yeah, that was my buy. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to buy this sucker and I wanted to take it up to these equal highs. That was my target. I wanted to. It was right in here that I wanted. I think my candle's still in there. I wanted to buy it in there. Heck, I even wanted to buy it when it was back here, down in here. I wanted to take out these equal lows, come into my 1 minute, and I was going to take it up. But it hasn't been. Um, it just hasn't been doing it. What's the relation with the DXY? So UJ, right? Obviously on the dollar side, you know, if dollar index is strong, US dollar is going to be strong in this pair. But both are technically safe havens, right? So that's why I like to look at the Japanese yen futures. But for me, I can't explain to you why this is bullish when both, maybe it's like that math equation, a negative times a negative is a positive, because both the dollar and the yen were bullish, or I'm sorry, bearish. Um, yeah. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you, man. This right here makes no flipping sense. No sense. But we know that it's going to take this liquidity up here. So now, just like just like this right here, this setup is perfect, except hold on, what's this? We can get rid of this one. This setup is perfect, right, on UJ until these highs are taken. If these highs are taken, right, if this liquidity up here is taken, then it's a no-go for me. Just because it's accomplished what it needed. It needs the liquidity to go lower. So I'm personally looking to see if we got something in here. Let me just look. Let's see. I want to see if we have something in there. So nope, nope, nope. Let's see, let's see. I think we can go better than that. Uh, what are we looking at here? That might be it right here. So this might be the candle. I mean, I think we could find it smaller than that, but that might be the candle. You know, we got some imbalance here. Let's just see. Let's just see. Uh, oh, wait, I got to do it on. Okay. So that's a 30-minute. That's a 25. It's about the same. Ah, there she is. Look at that one. That 3-minute. Nope. There it is. That's what we need right there. So the 2-minute, let's just see what the 1-minute looks like. All right, so the 1-minute's been mitigated out of. So it's a 2-minute. So where the heck did it go? There it is. So I like the 2-minute, and I like that. So I like this 2-minute. I'm gonna mark this up like this: 2-minute open, right? And then this is easy, right? Stops are just here. If it goes higher than that, we're wrong. And I think the 30-minute was, yeah. So and then this is 30-minute open. All right. I'm doing the opens just because, I mean, we're talking about this entire range is like 11 pips. Yeah, 10 pips. So, I mean, yeah, we can crunch it, but I'll crunch a tighter stop, um, you know, off of another mitigation play. So, yeah. So this is something I'm looking at, you know. I mean, it's a ways away. I mean, it's like what, 60, 40, it's 50 pips away. So this is something I'm looking at for UJ to sell it down. You know, obviously these yen pairs are going to have to weaken. Um, on the yeah, I saw the 25 as well. I went with the 30 because it was a difference of like a pip. Um, but this is what I'm looking at. Let me set an alert here. Equal highs taken. So this is what I'm looking at for UJ. Oh, I ran out of alerts. All right, I'm gonna have to cancel. Hold on. All right. Well, someone throw an alert on it for me, and then just throw it in the chat when if it goes off later on tonight or something like that. I'll have to mesh through. But this is what I'm looking at for UJ. You know, the concept is there, right? What are they going to accomplish? You know, on the this is kind of confusing as well because I mean, it is technically bullish, right? We have made a higher high. Um, I mean, I've been trying to go bullish on this sucker all week and last week and the week before, and it's just been stupid. It's been sideways. So I would like to see how we play off of this up here, though. That would be something I'm looking at. So the 30-minute and the 2-minute are where I'm looking. And then I want to target some of this liquidity, right? I want to target some of this liquidity. Actually, this one here has been taken, so we can delete that. Yeah, I want to see how we can play this out. And it does need a correction, right? I mean, realistically, let's see. So from this low to just this high, we went, yeah, I mean, we just went to 50%, you know, we didn't even get to 61. So, I mean, if we move, let's just see, say it comes up to this, come on. Yeah, I mean, if we can get that and get a decent pullback to at least this area here, I mean, I would love to get down into this 88.6, but you know, we'll see. It's not, this isn't one of my favorite pairs. I just have it, you know, I just have it here in case. I'll throw this out there. Let's see, let's see. All right. So GU, actually GU is one I'm looking at, right? So GU missed my damn entry. Okay. This is my entry I had set up. Um, I want to see if we can get another push up into it. All right. You can see I've been walking this sucker down. I walked it down last week, got an entry right here off 50%. What was it, a 4-hour candle? Yeah. I worked off the 4-hour candle. Nice, beautiful 4-hour candle, 50%, bam, entry right here. So I'm looking to do the same thing. And I wanted to take it 50% off of, you know, 50%. It's a 33 pip stop to the top of this wick. I'll take the first entry, and then as we break structure, I'll take a second entry on it. I just don't want to miss this move, you know. So I'm looking for that dollar index to come down, mitigate, you know, some imbalance, and then continue up. So GU would play out the pretty much the same way for me, you know. Now my targets, right? My targets, we have this enormous daily imbalance, right? You could see on this daily candle right here, this huge daily imbalance that is now that, right? Okay. Um, I want to get at least back to the lows. Okay. I want to take it at least back to these lows right here, which would make it, even if we just take it to right there, that's a 6-to-1 ROI. Just and that's on this play. You know, if you know, once we get into a smaller time frame, we can play it better. Um, and that's what I'm looking at doing. Um, so we'll see. I wanna see. You know, we got a really good reaction. I mean, this hit it. I didn't get filled because of my spread, and then 40 pips down in that 4 hours. So, you know, um, with the dollar mitigating out of some of that imbalance, I would like to see it play off. And let me just see if there's anything else, right? So on the 1 hour, I mean, there's some really good imbalance in there. You know, I just went straight off the 50. I'm pretty sure we can find something to go a little tighter. Let's see. What's a 2 hour? So that's the 2 hour, right? Oh, look, I already had the 2 hour marked. Son of a gun. Okay, so here's the 2 hour. So I do like the 2 hour. That crunches it down from a 33 pip stop, you know, to a 23 pip stop. So on GU, you know, that actually plays pretty nice. I don't mind doing that at all. And you can see on this 2 hour candle here, right? Price missed it by probably 5 pips. So you know, the open of the 2 hour is the same price point as the H4. So that's kind of why I was going to go with the H4. All right, so here, I'll give you guys this. And I personally, I may, depending on when my alert goes off, hold on, when my alert goes off, I may have an order just sitting at the 4 hour, and then depending on what, I might just move it to the 2 hour just to crunch the stop loss, right? Um, just to crunch the stop loss. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't know if anybody else has anything on GU. Um, all right. All right, you have the same on GU? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it is, listen, this is pretty simple. You know, I mean, if when in doubt, I mean, you could start, look at the, you know, we're bearish on the daily, we're bearish on the weekly, we're bearish on the monthly, We are on the 4 hour. We did break structure, um, but I'm okay with it because there was a reason to break structure, right? You could see we had these equal highs. Um, we technically did not break structure. Oh, come on. We did not break structure on the technically we did. All right. We broke structure on the 1 hour, but I would like to see one more push up. All right. I would like to see one more push up. And this has just been easy. I caught this nice move last week. Um, this was a pretty decent move that I took. All right, sorry. So yeah, I'm looking for this. You guys have it. I've got my alert there. That's one of the trades I'm going to take. Um, Euro GBP, I'm not even looking at, man. I was trying to, I was trying to, I was trying to work a buy off of this candle here to take up to these highs, but that's long gone. So I'm taking this off my watch list. I'll tell you what, one good thing that I do like to look at Euro GBP and odd NZD is you can determine which of the two currencies is the strongest, right? So here you can tell that Euro is definitely stronger than the pound. So that's kind of why I'm looking at GU and not EU. Pound is weak. If we can get some that dollar strength, that would get us going in the right direction. All right, so UCAD, dude, I've been trying to sell this sucker to take these lows all week. I did catch a decent sell off of it, but I closed out way too soon just because of the time. The weekend was ending last week. I caught this, we took it down. Friday came and I closed out, and look what happened. Um, I am still bearish on this. I mean, you can see we've just been making, lower high, lower high, lower high. Um, I am bearish. I think we are going to go further, but I do think that it needs a correction. I'm potentially looking at buying this up at the very least to this, right? At the very least to this area here. Okay, and it's a pretty not a safe buy, but I do like it. I mean, if you just look at the daily, right? So from this high to this low, right? This sucker needs to at least pull back to 50%. So, and 50% comes at that round number of 1.400. So even if we take it to that 1.400, I mean, I'm looking at almost a 4-to-1 ROI. So for me, I'm looking at taking it off the 50% of this, of this 1 hour candle. Um, Let me see if there's something else that we can play off of. Hold on. Let's see. All right. So, right, the 1 hour we have displacement, right? Some imbalance that needs to get mitigated. I do want to see, let's see. So that's what I was looking at was this 4 hour candle right here, right? 50% of the 4 hour candle is where I was looking to play off of. This wasn't like a huge ROI just because it's a counter trend move. Oh. But yeah, UCAD has been stupid for the last 2 weeks. It's stopped me out and at break even so many times, and then it's gone to where I want it to go. And I've been saying that these lows were going to get run for so long. Um, I mean, I missed a perfect entry up here by a pip. Was looking to catch a mitigation, never did. So it's being retarded. Um, but I do want to see if we can catch a move up. Again, on the correlation part of this, right? I want to see that dollar bullishness. We should get that dollar bullishness. This is just the mitigation play, and then if oil decides it wants to cooperate this week, let's see what the heck oil's doing. Yeah, I mean, oil's been on a tear. But if oil can give us some, and it needs to, right? You can start to see it needs to give us some pullback. If oil gives a pullback, the dollar goes up. UCAD gives us that push up before the drop. Um, so, this is what I'm looking at. I would like to see this. This would play out pretty nicely. Let's see. I want to see if there's something else in here that we can find. Yeah, this 45-minute candle might be it right here. I like that. I mean, you definitely could see the imbalance. And the entry I would take would be at the open, right? You can see if you look at it from a smaller time frame, right? What happened? There was liquidity here, okay, right? What did this move do? This move right here, grab liquidity, okay. It took the liquidity out of the market, and then the market reacted very quickly from it. So price needs to come back to mitigate out of this position. I personally would take it off of the open of it. This would actually help the ROI. So I would take it off the open, stop just below the low. It's about 15 pips. And then I would look to take it right back up to that like 1.400 whole number. And that would mitigate some of that imbalance, So it's about 100 and some pips. It's actually a better ROI, So that's what I'm personally looking at. Anyone else see anything on UCAD or want to take a gander at UCAD? It is a counter trend trade. So for me, I'm only risking 0.5%. I'm not going to give the full percent risk on it. I'll tell you right now, I am going to be looking to sell it if it gets back up into this area here. I want to get a decent sell on UCAD because these lows are going to get taken, and eventually we're just going to, we've got this huge gap in here. There's a lot of movement to the downside. It's like 400 pips that we got to go down. So it needs to happen. It's just a matter of finding an entry in here, we need to find, let's see. This is something I might just send out if I can find it. I may have to just play it out in replay mode and see what's been mitigated out of, this may be this candle right here, may be the candle we need to play off to get the sell down. So I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch it. Let me, put that right there at that entry. Okay. I'm going to actually, you know what, before we do that, put this alert here. If we get it down there, I'm going to take the buy. Okay. But yeah, this may be our the area to sell from, that, or it's going to be up in here. So I'm going to have to look to see what's been mitigated out of. There's really nothing that stands out other than this right here. Potentially maybe something in here. I just don't see, I don't see this reversing after this huge move. I don't see it coming all the way back here, especially with these equal lows down here. So that's what I'm looking on UCAD. Now what's it moved? It's moved. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So ECAD. Last week, I'm still waiting on it, man. I'm still waiting on this sucker. Last week I said that's what I wanted. I wanted it to come down, and then we're gonna buy this sucker up. I'm still in that bias. I'm waiting. This is where I'm waiting right here. Yeah. I'll tell you, listen, Gary, I know you're new in our group. Sometime last year, I waited something like 12 weeks on a pound pair. There was a pound pair I was waiting on, and I waited 12 weeks to finally get an entry on it. And it was like a 1 to like 42 ROI, but it was well worth the wait, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, everyone's seen this, you know, I mean, these equal highs right here are gonna, I think they're on the 4 hour. Let's see. Yeah, these damn equal highs are gonna get taken. That's no question about it. They're gonna get taken. And I think the catalyst for us to take it is going to be in this candle right here. So I'm waiting to see, you know, I want to catch a move on it. Um, this right now is just ugly, you know. It's, you know, on the daily, there's really, I mean, technically it's, I don't even know, it's sideways. Um, so yeah, yeah, not a huge drop, because remember it's only about like 60% correlated. Um, in order for this to come down here, we need a huge spike in oil, right? A huge spike in oil, and we need some dollar strength. So if dollar strengthens, oil strengthens, we'll get that move up here. Um, but I mean, realistically, this to me isn't a tradable thing. I mean, in the last week, we've just been stuck in a 100 pip range, you know? So for me, it's, you know, it kind of sucks, you know? I wanted to see us at least get into this candle right down in here. You know, but for the most part, it's, you know, I just kind of have it there. I'm waiting on it. You know, I want to see what we can play around with. You know, I know this is going to go up. You know, but I know it's not going to go up until it takes the liquidity out of these areas here. You know. All right, so let's talk about this stupid pair that, I mean, I came so close, man, so close. I was looking to take it off the 50% of the 4 hour or the daily. No, off the daily. That's what I wanted to do. I was going to take it off the daily, right in here. I wanted to take it off. I mean, this was a huge stop loss. I was actually looking to crunch it in, but I at least wanted to get that 50%. And then the idea was, as soon as we started to build structure, I was going to take a mitigation off of it. But it came shy by like 10 pips. And there's just no catching it. I mean, with the yen falling and oil just strengthening, this thing just took off. Now, I do know that there is a crab pattern, right? And I do like trading at least some crab patterns, but there is a crab pattern, right, on this sucker. You know, I sent it out as far as CAD JPY goes. Oh, you know what? I was going to look at EN too, man. My bad. Hold on. Where is CAD JPY? So yeah, CAD JPY is here. It did break the trend line, and there are, yeah, I mean, it's close. I personally, I want to see if there's a better entry I can take off of it than on a harmonic. Um, let's see, let's see. On CAD JPY, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's just see. Let's see what we can find, right? I mean, this is my only thing is we've got these equal highs up here, you know, and these equal highs are realistically only, well, I guess they are 80 pips up there. You know, I personally I wanted to buy it up, you know, I wanted to buy it up, and it never came to my flip and buy area. Now we do have this down candle here that I mean, it needs to at least, you know, this technically this down candle has been mitigated out of, but now this down candle needs to go. So I mean, from where price is currently, I mean, that's a 115 pip move, you know, and let's just see. I'm curious. All right. I mean, that would put it in between the 61 and 71, which is what I like. Um, you know, it's now just finding an entry. You know, it's let's see. So daily bearish or bullish. Yeah, we're way bullish. So we're bullish on everything. Let me just see if it broke structure. Did it break structure? Technically, no, it has not broken 1 hour structure yet. Um, Hold on. Okay. So technically it hasn't even broke. I mean, it's broken the 30-minute, but not even the 1 hour. Um, I would like to see what it does here. Let's just see. Let's just see. Because oil does need that pullback. Oil gives that pullback. CAD will start to give a pullback, and this does need a pullback. You know, I mean, you can see the. I mean, just looking on the bigger time frame, look at all this inefficiency in here. You know, this may be the candle I want to play off of, though. Let me just see. I do want to buy it up. So we have the daily candle, right? So daily candles right here. Let's just see. So that's 50%, and this is the open. All right. What was that 4 hour? So that 4 hour open is the 50% of the daily candle. So I think that's what I want to play off of. You know, I think this is going to be, this will be the play on CJ that I want to take. Now, if the opportunity presents itself, I definitely would take the buy on it. I'm sorry, the sell down on it, but it needs to break structure. But I would be willing to take this like this, stop just below this wick right here. So it's about a 30 pip stop. I mean, we are playing off of a 4 hour candle. And then I'm targeting these highs right here. You know, I'm targeting those highs right there. That's kind of what I like right there. I do like that setup. Okay, yeah. You guys, Victor or Mike, you guys looking at anything else on CJ?
So I see a massive daily Wyckoff on it, like massive, and the spring was that last. I can share my chart. That was the spring right there where you have bottom liquidity.
Yeah, right
No,
here.
no,
This?
lower. This.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see right here. Okay.
Spring right there.
Yeah.
And this thing gave us a sign of strength where top liquidity is inside current time.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see me holding it that long, but yeah, look at this. I mean, there's all kinds of liquidity up here.
Well, I'm looking for like a pretty long position, and I have entries right at that last down candle. A couple of what is it, like about 10 days ago? Before, yeah, right there. No, to your right, to your right, to your right.
This one here. This one
I have
here.
inside that candle, and if it goes through it, I'm going to be looking at entries inside those wicks.
Okay, in here. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is this technically has mitigated this daily, right? I mean, I still had that 4 hour that I was looking at. I mean, there is imbalance. Let's see.
Yeah, that imbalance there, like that, how it left, is just so attractive to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I mean, and realistically, I mean, this is my favorite thing right here, right? I mean, this is what I had set up. You had liquidity here, you know. Yeah, liquidity here, right? This done took the liquidity out. So this is where it needs to mitigate back to, you know. So there is something in here. This is where they're in drawdown. So, and especially if you're saying, and you're right, I mean, this is a huge accumulation schematic. So if we're in a huge daily accumulation schematic, they're going to need to mitigate out of that position down there before we go to the, all the way up to these higher areas.
Process.
What's that?
I said that's exactly how I'm thinking
Oh,
about it.
hey, look at that. Look at that. Wait, wait. I already had it marked off. Look, I had the candle already.
Yeah. I see.
I'm waiting on it. You know, I personally, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it at the open, you know, because we're talking, this is what, like a 20 pip? Yeah, this is 20 pips. I'm going to take it at the open just so I don't miss it. Um,
Like, I got a 1,000 pip target on it. So if
yeah,
you take it all the way up to those equal highs, that's 1,000 pips.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Like those, yeah, right there. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be, you know, I got to look to see if my broker on swap, what if it's a positive CJ. So, dude, I actually made money. Speaking of which, I made money on FX Choice on holding some buys on the indices from yesterday, because it was a positive swap. I was like, oh, I was going to close them out, but I was like, yeah, it's a positive swap. I'm going to hold this sucker. Um, yeah, I might, depending on what happens. I mean, I still may play this one here, and just to see if we get a small reaction off of it. But yeah, I'm definitely this is going to be the grand slam shot right here. Well, all right, no big deal. Negative 0.08. That's not too bad. Um, you should see some of them, man. Some of them are crazy. Um, all right, so this is what I like on CJ. So, I mean, to sell it down, I mean, it does need a pullback. You know, it does need a pullback. I agree with it, but I would be definitely more, you know, inclined to take it on the buys. You know, and like I said, I mean, this thing right here is going to pay off the house. I guarantee you right here. And I'm with you, Victor, man. I'll try to scale in and out and build some orders and take this. I mean, that's 1,000 pips. That's a 43-1 right there. You know, if we can get it all the way down here. So that's kind of how I'd like to play it. You know. All right, so here I'll send you guys this too. But I am inclined to play this one right here. There's definitely a move in here, but I'll risk the 1%. I'll take a 1%, you know, hit, because if this does get taken out, right, it's pretty clear. You know, if they're not going to mitigate out of here, the next place to be mitigated out of is in here. So I'll take the 1% loss and then I'll just set up for this. You know, it's pretty pretty easy. I'm not afraid of the loss. You know, I'll take it. It's just going to make my decision easier. You know. All right, so that's CJ, or EA. I was trying to work an entry. I mean, this is the target, right? This is the target. But man, this thing is just for a euro pair. This thing is just going so slow. I mean, this was a grind up, and this is like a backwards grind down. Like they're walking down the hill backwards with 1,000 pounds of gear on them. You know, this is just so stupid. I was trying to work an entry up here, never came back up there. And I know somebody was looking for an EA sell. Wait, you know what? Someone sent me an EN, right? You were looking for a buy on EN. That's EN on the 30-minute. Let's look at EN real quick too. Hold on. All right, so you're looking to buy from here. Let's see. Yeah, see, I had this marked up too. There's a ton of freaking liquidity up here, man. All right, so didn't Steady call a buy too on EN? Buy at 1.08, so pretty much 1.08. Let's see, 1.08. Oh, so they're in drawdown on that sucker. Yeah, I mean, you could see, right? So on EN, right, we had some liquidity right here. Oh, come on. We had liquidity right here. All right, so liquidity got taken. So you said 30-minute in here, right? There's a 30-minute in there. See, I was looking to buy it from here. Let's see if we can find it. All right, so nope. Let's go right to the 30-minute. Let's see. No, it's less than the 30-minute. Let's see. How big is that wick? Oh, 43 pips. No, yeah, we're going big. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're gonna crunch this sucker down. Where we need to look is in here. That's where we need to look. That is where, think about it. So this candle up, 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 up came down. So this was a sell to buy. So this is where we got to look. Nope. Let's see. We can do better. We can do better. Man, this was like on the 1 minute time frame. Was this like news? Off the 1 minute? All right, let's go. I'll go right to the 1 minute. Let's see. Anyone know if this was news related? What time is this at? This was at, oh, it is news related. Yeah. Okay. So 10 o'clock. This was news related. Yep. There she is. There she is. So that's the play. That is the play right there. Let's see. How big is this? 35 freaking, man. It sucks because I would have liked to have just taken it off the open, but this is going to have to be one of those 50% plays. All right, so 50%, 1 minute institutional. All right. Yeah, and then obviously the stop just below it. Oh, hush. All right, so the stop just below it. That's how it's got to play. Oh, stop. How do you set an alert on the star flip? Yeah, just so when you go to, oh, I can't do alerts in replay mode. Hold on. So just go add alert, right? And I have the parabolic star, and you can do long or short. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, you have to have the right SAR. So I use the COSLOD parabolic SAR strategy alerts is the alert. But yeah, yep, sounds good. I haven't used them in so long, but now I'm starting to try to give people some harmonic scans, and I'll wait for the alert to go off on the 1 hour. All right, so that's the play. That's the play. I mean, it works pretty well. It's going to mitigate this imbalance, and target's going to be up here. So this is the play right here. So it's about a 25 pip stop loss, and then target back up here. That's the play. That's a nice ROI. Was that 18, almost 19 ROI? And realistically, I mean, it could do it in almost 3 days, 2.5 days. It could do it in. So let's just see structure wise, right? So structure wise, yeah, we're bullish. Look at that. We made a new high, so we're bullish. This is a good play. I like it. I like it. I typically don't trade EN just because the stupid thing, is like a 5.5 pips, 6 pips spread sometimes. Um, so I'll just have to account for it. But yeah, so it's right here. It's off the 1 minute, and we're targeting. I personally would take it to like 182,500. That's a nice round number. That's where I would take it to. Unless you want to, I mean, if you want to take it higher, all more power to you. Yeah, on EN. For some reason, man, EN and NZD CAD for me have the highest spreads. They're like 5.5, 6 pips. Dude, I remember one time NZD CAD had 106 pips spread between 5 and 5:30 p.m. on my time. Yeah, I haven't traded. Well, I traded gold today. I took a buy on gold on a good mitigation point. All right, so that is, you know what? I like that EN. I like that EN. That's a good setup. Let's see. All right, no worries, no worries. I'll figure out. We're a ways from it. Hey, if this comes into somebody, if someone has an alert on it though, just post it in the chat that the alert went off and we're getting close to entry, because I would like to take an entry on this. It's funny though, because let me see EA though real quick. I want to see if EA. Yeah, so look at the daily. So EA is actually technically bearish right now, right? It's bearish, but EN was bullish. So, and that kind of makes sense because AN, odd New Zealand, is actually no, look at that. AN. I haven't traded AN in a while. I did sell AN from up here though. That was a nice, I don't remember who I got it from. I got an AN sell from somebody. I don't know, but this was a good sell. I took it off a mitigation point. Oh, you know what it was? Zach McDonald. That's what it was. I saw a post and I took it. This is the candle I took the sell off of right here last night. Right here. I took it. This was the sell. Oh, this was the sell I got in on AN. And I took it 50% of that H1 candle. And then my targets were just these equal lows right here. That's what I took. So this is the one. This is a trade I took last night. And then stop loss was, yeah, I think with my spread it was like 9 pips, and then I took it to right here. I mean, right at 7 o'clock, I got the alert that I hit my take profit. So it was a nice little 5%er. All right, so let's see. EA odd Schiff. Mike, did you get back into this thing, man? This thing is just going way too slow. I mean, I know where it's going. Was that alert on Discord? No. It was I think I watched his session last night. His go live. It was on his go live, I think. Yeah. This thing is I mean, I know where it's going. I mean, it gave a good reaction. You could see 50%. Let me go to the 4-hour. It gave a really nice reaction, right? Took liquidity, right? This and this took liquidity, gave a really nice reaction off this 4-hour initially, but then it came back and I mean, it's just sideways, you know? I mean, we know where it's going. It's going here. And structure wise, I mean, it's still a good play because I mean, you're talking about February, the last time I was over here. So, you know, I mean, it needs to figure out what it's going to do, but I'm just going to let it go by its wayside. You know, I don't care. So this stupid thing here, man. Let me just delete all this. Yeah, I mean, if let me know, Mike, if it starts to move, and I'll just work an entry into it. I mean, I know where it's going. It's just it's up and down 30 pips for the last 3 days. You know, so this stupid thing. I mean, it's not for me. It's not even worth looking at right now. Yeah. I mean, we should, Gary. We should start to see some movement. But this stupid thing here is literally in a box. You know, I'm personally, I can't even tell what it's doing. You know, I'm staying away from it. I'm personally looking at just GU. You know, I'm not going to trade EU. It's a little it's a little off from the DXY, right? Let me just go to the DXY here. Okay. So, I mean, you can see it's a little off, but I mean, for the most part, it's still doing the same shenanigans as the DXY. So as soon as this stupid dollar index decides where it wants to go, then we can play off of it. He was looking at a buy on EU earlier today. All right, let me take a look at it. He was looking at a buy off the 4-hour. This one right here.
No, the one above it, Mike.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if I take a buy off that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not with the imbalance below and that as well, but that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if we were truly bullish, but Yeah, we're sideways. I mean, to me, yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't want to take a buy here. You know, I mean, it did. I mean, it did come right into it. I mean, what was the risk? Let's see. So 17 pips. I mean, you'd be at right now. You'd be at almost 1.5. You know, but for me, it's not worth it. You know, and really, that entry came in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, um, yeah, I don't like this. You know, I personally think this is just going to come up here to mitigate out, and then it's going to drop to come down here. Now, I potentially, I'll tell you this, because I am bullish on the dollar, right? Um, I potentially would take a sell. Um, but man, I don't even know. Like nothing is clean. There's no clean setup here. You know, there's nothing here that says, you know, buy me or sell me here. You know, hold on, give me a sec. All right, there you go. Yeah, nothing here. So like I just move on, you know. We talked about AU, right? Where I was looking. Did we talk about AU? Yeah, up in here, right? This is where I'm looking. So this is kind of like what I like, right? So you can see this is what I'm liking. All right. I'm liking let's see what the 1 hours are looking like. Yeah. So we're starting to see a little slowdown, right? This is what I'm liking. So I would potentially look at either an entry at this imbalance mitigation, but I would really like one up here. That's where I really like to take one up here. Um, and AJ too. I mean, I don't know. These yen pairs until the yen pairs really start to slow down, you know. But I'll tell you right now, for right now, my closest entry that I like is GU. I like GU very nicely. I like yeah, man. No worries, Gary. Have a good one. I'll see you in the morning, bro. I'll be up. I've been getting up around like 6 every morning now, so trying to catch a couple moves in the morning. Oh, you know what? Let's get to the indices too. But I do like. I'll tell you what. I like GU is probably my favorite setup right now. And then UCAD. I think UCAD is another really good setup. Just to take it up here for a quick ride. Everything else is literally, you know, until it breaks structure. Um, you know, I don't want to touch it. You know, I potentially do like AU. You know, this it needs to come at least 50% of this entire range move, but I do like it coming down to these equal lows, you know. All right, so let's get into this stuff. So I did take a trade on gold. It was weird. I had to like, where's my lot size? Hold on. Oh, what the heck? How come it's not in there? Um, oh, you know what? I did it on my laptop. I did it this morning. Yeah, I took an entry. I want to say it was like 30 something. I took an entry in here. It was off of mitigation out of here. And I want to say like the 30-minute. 2 hour maybe? Yeah, that's what it was, 2 hour. Yeah, that's where I took the entry. This was my entry this morning at 7 a.m. That's where it was. Yeah, I did it on the iPad, so the stupid thing didn't save it. But that was my risk, and I'm actually still in it on a small position. I closed out just before 5 p.m. at like 17:45. You know, somewhere in here. Um, but I'm personally holding the rest of my position up to at least this imbalance, and I want to see. I want to actually even take it higher because these equal highs are going to get taken. You know, I'm overall bullish on gold, so you know that's what I'm looking at. Let's see what you got here. Come on, there we go. Hey, that EN one was good. Whoever sent the EN, that was a good call on that. So you're looking at the 180. All right, 3 hour. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look. I just clear all this junk out. All right. So oh, you're looking way down here. Wait, where are you looking? 1717. Oh, you're looking off this imbalance here. Yeah, I mean, I agree with it way down here. It's just I don't think we're going to have the catalyst to get down there. Not now. I think we're going to take these highs before we come back out to play this out. You know, that's just my personal feeling on it. Yeah, I mean this play down here works. I had a setup on it. Let's see, what was I looking at? I was looking at a smaller time frame on it. I was looking, I think it was like a 15 or a 25. Yeah, that's what it was. I was looking at the 25. I was looking at this candle right here, and then a stop just below here. Yeah. No, I mean, eventually it's going to need to come to it. I just don't see it coming back before we take these highs. I think this is going to be that bullish run. So, like for an entry, I personally, let's just see what needs to be mitigated out of. All right, so potentially whatever needs to get mitigated is going to be in here, right? In there. Right, so this mitigated out of that position. Let's see. All right. This mitigated out of that. We'll see if there's anything smaller. No, it's got to be in that candle here. She got to be. See, that came back, mitigated out of here. Oh, they're going to make this difficult, aren't they? Potentially there. Yeah, see, this is all evenly traded except for down here, right? I mean, potentially that's the play. That would be the play, potentially. And it's stop loss there. That would be the play. I personally don't want it to come down there, because I got my entry. My entry was, I think, off this candle or this candle here. I don't want it to go back down there, but that would be the play. And then targeting. You can have a bunch of targets. At the very minimum, I would say somewhere in this, in balance. But I mean, realistically, that's the target. These equal highs up here. That would be the target, and it's off the 1 minute. That would be the damn. And you just doesn't want to play. So that's how gold would be. Yeah, I mean, all in all, it's going to have to go. I mean, she is going to have to come all the way back down in here, right? She is going to have to come in there. But I don't think we're going to see that. I think that's going to be the move to capture liquidity and come back down and mitigate out of here. you know, before we go back to a higher area. I don't care about gold. I'm sorry, I don't care about oil. I'm not trading oil. Let's look at the indices. Son of a gun. All right, good. We're not done yet. Dude, I caught an awesome move on bounce back for the buy up. And then, you know, been buying this up as well from here. I personally think that we are going to sell, right? We are going to sell. I'm looking at a sell from up here. It's got to be in this candle wick right here. This is where we're going to be selling from, somewhere in this wick right here, because that was that last push, you know, during power hour. But 100%, I'm pretty confident they're going to take out these equal lows right here. We're going to take these equal lows out before we go up. Same thing, you know, on what are these things? Crossing. Now I can delete these. All right. What is this? No, I can delete that. Okay. Oh, there you go. There's 2 alerts. Yeah, it's gotta be played out on this, right? We gotta play out on this, and then we're gonna sell down. So, I mean, that's pretty much what we did. If you look at NASDAQ did a pretty good. Now, this is the only issue, right? This is the only issue that I'm looking at. So, for the love. So NASDAQ, oh, I thought it did make it. All right, hold on. Let's see on the 4 hour. Yeah. So, I mean, we do have. I mean, look at that. Daily, we made a higher high, right? We made a higher high. We didn't make a higher high on US 30, and we did not make a higher high on S&P. All right. So that's the only thing that's kind of like got me on the fence about this big sell. But I'm not touching NAS, but I do like S&P, and I do like US 30, and I'm pretty confident this is going to be a target. I would love for this to be a target right here. I just don't think we're going to get that low, you know. Structure wise though, I mean, you can see like on the 4 hour, you know, we are ultimately, you know, in a pretty good area to get that sell. You know, like I said, you know, we failed to make. We did break these highs here, right? So we do need that pullback, right? So it should give us a really nice sell off. And then daily wise, right? Daily wise, we did take this high. Okay, we did take this high. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a good, decent sell here. But it's got to be here. We'll do the US 30 first because I got the candle. But it's got to be in here right here. The only thing that I'm a little hesitant about is, I mean, you could see this. There's a ton of liquidity right here. All right, we've got a ton of liquidity, and I don't know if Victor. I don't know if you've looked at it. You know, I don't know if we need to play off of here. I mean, that's a huge run though to get all the way up there, man. You know, we're talking 329 pips to get the sell off, but we've got liquidity here. So I don't know, maybe I might take a 0.5% risk in this candle, and then we got to look in here, you know. Let's see.
I looked at it today, and we're selling. Like, this thing is going to sell. And I think where you're looking, I looked at the S&P, there's like a 5-minute or 15-minute candle on the S&P. I didn't look on the US 30, but the candles are there, and we're definitely selling.
What do you think about the liquidity up here though, man? You know?
I don't know, man.
You think well, I mean, so this is what I like. I like how we dropped, right? We sold, right? We created some liquidity, right? I think we created liquidity on the bottom side. And then immediately we had that push, and then we just melted, right? So this right here tells me that we're mitigating out of something. I just don't know if they're going to mitigate out of here, or if we're going to mitigate out of this big push up here. You know, you know, if this wasn't a huge range of equal highs, I would say I'd just play it off of here. You know,
I was playing it off the NAS today,
yeah.
Believe it or not, because the NAS actually came to test or to mitigate out of that last institutional candle.
Up here, right? Up here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
if
that.
Nas is leading this thing, I mean, it's got no equal highs to take out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, well, I mean, it does have this though. This is the other thing, right? Here's NAS. I mean, look at that. There's the NAS on the 10-minute.
And they take that out, they're going up. Like I just cannot see them. I don't know.
And here's the thing: if you look at the NAS, look at that. We have erased the entire drop on the NAS. Let's see. Yeah, well, we're look at that. We're right at the 88.6. We're right at the 88.6.
I saw distribution schematics on the 1 hour. I saw it on the 5 minute down to the 1 minute, and it just looks like we're selling. I don't know.
No, I agree. I mean, these are my targets: target 1 and target 2 right here. These are my targets. I personally think we're going to take out this liquidity and liquidity here. It's just for me, I don't know where we're going to play off of, you know.
Personally, I'm waiting till the morning. That's what I'm doing because I want to see what this freaking thing does and how it overnight. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till 6 a.m. to take a look at it again.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think we're selling. I think, let me go back to US 30. I think, you know, I think it's in this candle here. Let me see. Take a look at the 10 to take liquidity. Might get London bounce back. Let's see. You talking about right here, Mike? This 10-minute? Yeah. I mean, that's what I personally, I was looking in this area here. I figured that it would need to mitigate out of this position before we went lower, you know, just because of these equal highs, you know. That's just how I see it, you know. For me, there's no point in rolling over from here when you're leaving these equal highs because this is all the money. But I do like that. I do. Did you look at the lower time frames? Is there anything else? Okay, I'll look real quick. Yeah, so I do like, let's see, so 15, 10, so that's the 10-minute. I like the 10-minute. Let's see. You've also got, no, I like the 10-minute over that one. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is the only thing that I'm looking at though, right? You can see, look at the 3-minute and this imbalance in here with this long wick. Let me just go to that. All right, enough. Oh man. Let me see this 1 minute. Let's see. All right, so this was the last push, right? This was the last push. Price did mitigate into that. Let's look at the 2-minute. Yeah, see that imbalance in that 2-minute. All right, I'll look at the 5. Give me a sec here. All right, so let's see what the 5-minute brings. So the 5-minute, that one there, let's see. Yeah, that 5-minute looks pretty good. Oh, son of a gun. All right, I want to see something here. Hold on. If this lines up with some imbalance on like that 1 or the 2-minute, then that'll potentially be the move I'm looking at. Come on. Yeah, it does. There it is. Okay. So that would play into some imbalance. Yeah. 5-minute open. All right. And then the stop's pretty easy. I mean, this stop on US 30 would be what, 50, 53 points. I mean, that's a worthwhile play. I personally think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to take out these equal highs. I mean, just look at the nice push we're getting here. I think we're going to take that, and I mean, this would be a fantastic, fantastic drop. I mean, just to, I mean, this may take a while, but I mean, that's 1,400 points, you know. I mean, that's a 24-1. That'll be my this will be my one trade that I'll take on US 30. I'll be done with. But I definitely think, I definitely think we're going to play into that. Oh, what was that? Was that a 2-hour? This 2-hour. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Victor though. I mean, I personally, I don't think this is. I think London session will get in here, um, and I think maybe like that 5 a.m. candle is where we're really going to get the push in there.
I know the internet was out today, but if you were watching the indices and the US 30 was just having such a hard time trying to go up, it was painful.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, just look at this right here. I mean, just seeing this, I was. This tells me that there are a crap ton of sellers right here, and I just don't see us going down. I agree. I'm 100% bearish on this. I agree that we're coming down. I think we need to take out some liquidity down here. I mean, I think on the daily end of it, we're just, I mean, just look at the liquidity down here on the daily time frame. We have this huge gap in here. I think, especially with the I haven't even checked this, but where is it at? Let me see. Has anyone checked the reports coming out? I mean, I can only imagine that we're going to start getting the brunt of the negative stuff coming out. Is it this one? Yeah, market screener.
I also think that whole move up was because of that new coronavirus vaccine that they were.
Oh yeah. That's all it was. That's all it was. And I think the whole the China trade fallout crap is really going to give us some bigger problems. There. Let's just see. Yeah, I mean, we have look at Goldman Sachs coming out. Yeah, I mean, going into the this is all June. Okay, yeah. So these are the last two for the month of May. Yeah, no, I agree. This shenanigans, this big candle right here was just the whole. Oh, we may have a vaccine. It's looking good, but I mean, I think this play right here is going to sweep liquidity. I think we're going to mitigate out of this big push that happened during London session, and then I think we're coming down. Um, yeah, I think that's what we're doing, and it's the same play across. S&P doesn't have as clear of highs, but I mean, definitely this US 30, man. This to me is the cleanest play right here. This, you don't get cleaner equal highs than that. Just find a candle in here to mitigate off of. That 5 minute. I potentially may take. I may take a smaller position off this 2-hour, just like 50% of the 2-hour, just to like to edge into it. And if for some reason, yeah, like right in here, like 24/7/25, I get in on there and stop still up here, and for some reason, if we don't get up into this 5 minute and we just start to drop, at least I'm making a little bit of money as opposed to no money. But I think we're going up to mitigate into here. That's the play. Mitigate in there. And then of course targets are going to be way down here, way down here. And realistically, I mean, just think, so from here to up here only took 3.5 days. So, I mean, the rest of the week we could sell the hell off. I mean, that's just my thought, yeah. I don't know if you guys see anything else on it, but yeah, that's right now. I mean, I'm not interested in buying this up. I had the buy today on it. It just, I ended up closing out at like 24,600 just because one, my internet was shoddy. Like I was using my hotspot, and two, I just saw that we were just stalling there for 2 hours, and there's no reason to stall there for 2 hours. So, But that's what I got on the indices. And the last thing I said, I took a Bitcoin trade, man, and this is it right here, actually. Yeah, I did a little smart money. We had some equal. What was it on the 30-minute? Let's see. All I did is when Swipecoin sent something out, I went ahead and said, all right, where can we find an entry? And I played off of, was it the 15 or the 25? No, 15. That's what it was. Yeah. So I played off this 15-minute candle right here. This one right here. And I actually, I took it off of 50% of it, which was right here. Yeah, took it 50% off of it, got activated overnight. Stop loss was just below it. On my broker, the Bitcoin spread was something like I think it was like 10 points on it, so it wasn't too bad. And then I took it. I wanted to take it. My initial target was right to here, and that's what I did. I took it right to these equal highs. I don't think that Bitcoin is going, wherever to this. Eventually, it's going to go up to this imbalance that I had up here, but you know, it is what it is. All right, sounds good, Mike. Have a good one. Do you see a similar setup? Not messing with the beast yet. Well, US Julio, are you trading on FX Choice yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, you got to get on FX Choice, bro. It's so much. It's half of the lot size, so it's easier to trade the beast, man. You got to do it. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. But let me see on S&P. Yeah, the only thing is it's not as clearly defined, right? So, I mean, I guess you can. Yeah, I mean, we could say that these equal highs here. You know what I mean? There's some equal highs here. Let me just see. Yeah, see, the problem is that this has been mitigated out of on the S&P. It hasn't been 50%, but it has traded into this candle. Let's see if the 5-minute. Good night, bud. Let's just see. Yeah, you got to jump over to FX Choice, man. It's so much easier. A perfect example is, so every point that the Dow moves on a 0.01 lot, every point is 10 cents. So 100 points, the Dow moves 100 points, you make $10 on a 0.01 on the Dow. So it's so much easier to trade it off of. And it honestly, for me, it's a little easier to calculate the risk on US 30 on FX Choice than it was on CoinEx. Oh, my bad. So here's Julio. Here's your play, man. The 5-minute. That's what I would play off of. That's what I would play off of. Either the open or 50% of it. That's what I would look at. But I honestly wouldn't even look at this until maybe like that London crossover, like 5 a.m.-ish, 5 a.m. to 9:30. I'll tell you right now, if we are trading it around here, if we're doing this around New York Open tomorrow, like say we get into here like this, say we're doing this, and New York Open comes up here, all day long, man. I'm looking in here for the selling opportunity because we're going to do this, boom, and then we're dropping. That's how I'm playing it. Close the steady trade. Is that what John just sent it out? What was it? EN. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys are in the steady trade, John Dollar just sent out that EN. Speaking of which, I got to add EN to this for that buy. What's it doing? Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, it dropped off pretty good. We got a decent drop. Yeah, it's coming right back to their entry. I think they got in at like 79,200 or something. So I don't know. I'm more inclined to buy it when it gets down here. I know they're buying it. I'm more inclined to buy it down here. I think that's where it's coming. So actually, I'm going to put a damn alert right there because I deleted an alert. All right. You guys got anything else? Any other setups? Yeah, I mean it's kind of slim pickings. Nothing's really, jumping out at me. Like I said, the scanner. That's why I started doing the scanners, because we got a couple new people on the team, and it's easier for them to learn the whole SAR and trend line break. You know, what's AJ doing? Yeah, see, I was looking at AJ. It did break. This was the setup I was looking at taking on AJ. I still haven't got in. I don't want to get in yet. What's CJ? Yeah, look at all these, man. Break the damn trend line, come right back up, man. I know me and my one of the guys on my team, Adam. He was trying to trade 3 of these and broke the trend line, hit the SAR cross, went like 2 pips in profit, and then boom, came right back up. Same thing. I think Manny's GN trade from yesterday. I think it went like 6-7 pips in profit, and then came right back, man. It's just, this week's just been really, 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 really pain in the butt, man. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. GN isn't ready yet, hasn't broken. So, all right. So if you guys got nothing else, man, I'm gonna call it. Oh, look at that, it's only 10. This was a quick one. My ice is just about done. So, awesome. Yeah, go.
Time at EU. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send something and then just look at it, because I personally think it's starting to show signs of weakness, and I think we can
on EU. Okay.
You sent the chart.
I got it. Let's take a look, bro. Let's take a look.
And I should have probably zoomed in on that right side.
No, that's all right. So, what are you playing off of this imbalance here?
Well, yeah, it's an imbalance. I mean, you could go down and find a candle in there, but all I'm saying is
you don't. Yeah, it's the 45-minute. All right, so let's take a look, bro. Hold on. Let's look. Let us see. I mean, I agree. It's going to sell, right? I don't think we're breaking these lows yet. I mean, I don't know. We're in a range.
there are just so
Yeah. I mean, we are at the top of the range, so it makes sense to sell off. But you're looking what, over in here, right? Yeah, right in here. So you're looking in here, this imbalance right here.
it kind of lines up nicely on the 45-minute and the 1 hour as well, if you look at the 1 hour chart.
All right, let me look. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm so fed up with it because it's up, it's down, it's up. Oh, there it is right there. I kind of like that one there. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. It doesn't want to make up its mind. I hate when it does this. All right, Mike, have a good one, bro. Yeah, I mean,
sorry, I'm not saying sell it from there, but if it does decide to come up, it would make sense to possibly sell it from mitigation.
No, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I'm on the flip side of it. I really want to buy it from here, but until this stupid thing decides it wants to, do something like right here. This is where it needs to start pulling up. It needs to start pulling up from here. If it doesn't, let's just see. Is there a 45-minute on here? Oh, see, that's the problem. This stupid thing did this crap. It opened, with this huge freaking gap, and then on Friday it just did that dump where EU didn't. So that's the problem. That's where they're out of correlation is these stupid little gaps that it's doing. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to sell it just because I know it needs to fill in this without a doubt. So, I mean, even if we don't get that push all the way up there, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's broken 1 hour structure, right? We broke below. So as long as it stays below I mean, technically it broke and then it came and broke this. So, I mean, it's just all over the place. Oh, this is 45 minute. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. So 1 hour structure, it's good. As long as it stays below here, we're making decent, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, I wonder if there's something in here that it'll play off of. I wonder if, just curious. There's the 50% of that. I wonder if it's going to play off this 45 minute and just drop from there. Let's see. I mean, there's also this candle too. As long as it stays, I don't know. I'd be more inclined to sell it from here just because it's building nice structure, higher, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. This may be something to play off of here. I don't know. I'm almost tempted just to not even trade anything, wake up at 5:36 and see if there's something I can get into. That GU, the GU one is, I'm going to set an order on it. I like that. To me, this is more of a higher probability trade than EU. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, it's been fun. I managed to make it through the whole thing without, any back issues. So that works. I will, I'll definitely be in the chat tomorrow. And if my stupid internet goes down, I'm going to the church, down the street and going on their Wi-Fi in the parking lot. So, other than that, I will catch you guys later. And hit me up in the chats, man. We'll try to catch some, I got to make up from the beginning of the week. I took 2 break evens and I got, I made some decent percentages so far for the week, but nothing that I'm normally. So, but I will definitely catch you guys later. So, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
Don't wanna forget what you feel like. Don't wanna forget what you feel like on my bad day. Don't wanna forget what you feel like. Don't wanna forget what you feel like.